And you want to know why Indiana lost? Watch the end of this video. It's at the end. 2 BS. Mike Woodson decided, you know what? If you're going to tech us, give me one I deserve. Here we go. Indiana loses 64-62 on a game I was not a fan of the refereeing whatsoever. There was fouls that should have been called, and there was travel call that should have been called. Now I wasn't even watching all the traveling that could have been going on. Not a fan of this refereeing at all. Indiana does struggle back, playing good defense, but they were not hitting shots when they needed to hit it. They threw the ball away way too much. They did a lot to beat themselves, but at the same time, the referees did not help. This is one of the worst, I'd say top three worst referee games that I've seen in a while. So, nevertheless, Indiana loses in a very close one at halftime, being down 19, and right before, like 2 seconds before halftime, being down 21. So they did come back, but yeah, that game was poorly refed, not very well played until second half. The second half, we came to life. We started playing more consistent. We did still throw the ball away a couple of times, and that alley oop that was supposed to go to Trace Jackson Davis, so far off. It almost went over the backboard. Now, I personally thought that they were going to foul to make them earn two at the stripe, because that gives you time to come back and tie it. So I thought for sure they would foul. They didn't. They played it out. So, but yeah, Indiana loses 24-22, or I'm sorry, 64-62. They lose in a game that was just not the best looking game at all as far as play calling on our side the first half, or at least it didn't look so. Could be just we just couldn't make a bucket, and nobody knew where their guy was on the court. But we should have won that game easily. Should have won that game. But anyhow, we lost. It is what it is. Indiana now moves down to third place, and now they got a bunch of people on their heel. And since they lost to Northwestern twice, they're gonna have to have a better record than Northwestern to move up in the rankings. So anyhow, it is what it is. I'm very unhappy with the game and how it was just reffed. I can't complain enough, I guess, apparently. So I'm going to keep myself from rambling on any longer than needed. Indiana is now down to third place, and we'll see if they can't get some wins behind them if from here on out, I guess. I'm so flabbergasted about how this game went and how it was called that I can't even think straight. But you guys have a good one. Leave your comments. If you like this video, please hit like. If you do not like this video, please find one that down there that I have posted you might like. And so if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and I will get you guys on the next one.
Obviously, if they both were on Mike Woodson, that would be the end of the night for the Indiana head coach. So you've got one on the bench and one on the head coach. We'll get the official word here. Don Daly will come over. Here we go, look at it again. Don Daly over filling Robbie Hummel in, one of our officials on what happened. So here comes the second one, is right here. Watch as he reaches out, and there's the technical for Mike Woodson. Can't make contact with the official. Contact was made, and so the technical assessed to Mike Woodson with that contact. So you got the official word from Don Daly while we were watching the replay. A lot going on there.
Yes, there is. So the first technical was on the bench. The second technical is on Mike Woodson. One of them is a Class A technical, one of them is a Class B technical. So if they were to receive another bench technical foul, that would mean that Mike Woodson would be ejected even if it was not on him.
So either way, Mike Woodson
But
is one technical away from
correct.
being ejected from this game.
Correct.
But he is not being ejected right now because we have a technical on the bench, and then the contact made head coach to official is the reason for the second technical.
They were not happy on the bench about this play right here. Boy, he does drag that foot, so I can see why the Indiana bench thought that should have